they may stop the rubbish that they are doing. Because that will not stop me fighting for Africans, speaking out the secret, giving it to Africans. I have seen ECOWAS last meeting on the 10th of this month, and I have listened to Bola TINUBU, and I have listened to other participants in the ECOWAS meeting. I have listened to the video very carefully. But this is what I want to say to my African peoples, that you should not be afraid that ECOWAS is already in a fear. You know one thing I will tell you, ECOWAS doesn't have defeat. We have an ECOWAS that they stood up and make a meeting, that they want to stop the coup leader to restore Bazoum into power, because that was an order from the West. And the West don't want to hear this, that this is an order from them. ECOWAS didn't take this action by themselves. It was an action, it was an order that was from the West to implement this order on the ECOWAS leaders, the African leaders who are included in ECOWAS. To put sanction on them that if they don't restore Bazoum into power, that sanction is going to be on them. As I am speaking to you right now, they have already implemented one sanction on all of them. That's why they are mad. I've already tell you in my last video that Bola TINUBU have been paid, and all the leaders included in ECOWAS as an African leaders, they have already been paid by the West to do that job. All of them. That is why they make a meeting again to make a reunion to form another group. But what was making us afraid, that is Nigerian soldiers. We feel like Nigerian soldiers are very strong. Because in the history, Nigerian soldiers are the strongest soldiers. But one thing is, I will give you an example. When Nigerian soldiers are saying they want to go and fight Niger, that gets support from many countries that are more stronger than Europe and USA. Today, those Nigerian soldiers were the same soldiers who go to Biafra, and Biafra bring down their get fighter. The get fighter they took to go to Biafra land. After stepping into Biafra land with their get fighter, Biafra soldiers took down the aircraft of Nigerian soldiers. What is that showing you? I have been saying this since. Release their leader. I am going into Biafra a little bit. Allow me, my people, let me emphasize some little bit about Biafra. Please, allow me to speak about Biafra for a moment. Release the leader of Biafra. If not, you don't want peace. And you can't stop that referendum that they are asking for. You can't stop them. It's not possible. That is another part of liberation that I always support as an African liberation. And I believe in everything that Biafra leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu believe in. I do it for a reason. And God knows I don't do it for a bad reason, but for a good reason and good intention for Africa. Nigerian soldiers who are intending to fight those who have a weapons, M16, and a missile of double-27. The ordinary Biafra that doesn't have M16, they don't have double-27. You go to their land, they bring down your aircraft. The military aircraft, the Nigerian military aircraft that went to Biafra doesn't come back. Because it was shot down by Biafran soldiers. And I respect them for doing that. Because as a Nigerian soldier, I will warn you today, you should be very, very careful. That one man, as Bola TINUBU you call, you stand for him today, fighting for him. He is ordering you to sacrifice your life. The Nigerian soldiers who loses their life in the aircraft that was shot down by the Biafran soldiers, those Nigerian soldiers today, what did Bola TINUBU do for their family? Nothing. So that's why as a soldier man, you need to sit and rethink that those coward leaders, we are trying to take them down. They are not there for you as a military. They are not there for we the citizens. And you as a military, you vowed and take an oath that you swear to that any God that you believe, or swear to any oath that you will protect the life and the properties of the citizens of the country, not the life and the properties of the president. As a military, you know, when you are joining military, you know what you say, and you know what you vow for. You know what you take an oath for. But I will never fight against a black man. You know why? I am not an idiot. And I am not stupid to sit here each and every day and to sacrifice my life to fight for Africa, and I will come and fight against those same Africans. What will people think about me? What will the Western people think about me if they see me every day? I fight for Africa, I sacrifice for Africa, but those are same Africans I am fighting with them. Western peoples will be happy to see my fellow Africans. I'm fighting with my fellow Africans, the peoples I say I'm fighting for. And I want to say one thing about Bola Tinubu. Please, if you are a Bola Tinubu supporter, believe me that you are in a wrong path. As an African, if you want the freedom of Africa, don't follow Bola Tinubu because he is from your tribe. When people speak about Bola Tinubu, then you insult them because Bola Tinubu is from your tribe. Africa have no tribe at this moment of time. We are all one family. When you believe in the unity of Africa, then don't think about tribe. I don't have a tribe. And I saw so many people says, oh, you know, you harass your Gambian president. You talk bad about your Gambian president because you are in a political party that is not the ruling party of Gambia. Go and ask Gambians who know me very well if I am into politics or not. Before you speak about me, you have to study and know who am I. I don't have political parties in Gambia. I don't support no political party. You know why? There is no politician leader, a political leader in Gambia that I believe that can rule that country. I don't believe in politicians. They are all businessmen who want to use the country as a company and run it. If you believe in politics, then you believe in a businessman. A politician is a businessman in Africa nowadays who use your country as a company and run it. They become the owner of your budget. The budget no more belongs to the country, but it belongs to them personally. This is why Africa is not developing, because the politicians we are voting, they are businessmen who invest. When they are politicians, they invest by building schools here, by building road, constructing road there to win the heart of the country citizens. After when they invest, they want to become a leader. When they become a leader, what happened? They never build school anymore when they become a leader. But before, when they were politicians, they were building schools, helping people here and there. That is to invest. This is why I call African politicians a businessman. So I'm not into politics. If I be in politics, I don't say I will never be in politics. I may be in politics because if I see that there is nobody to rule that country, my country, I will be in politics to rule my country. I will do that. When I see nobody is capable to run that country, then I may be in politics one day to decide to rule my country. But for now, I don't consider myself as a politician, or I don't see myself in any political party in my country. People must understand this. The man sitting down on the chair of my country as a president, I don't like him since day one. And I never supported him because I know he was being chosen by the West, but not chosen by the Gambians. Most of the people don't understand this. The man sitting down as a Gambian president was chosen by Tony Blair from UK. The former Prime Minister of UK was sponsored by Tony Blair from UK and was chosen by them to become a leader in the Gambia. So was not chosen by the Gambians because Gambians never choose him. The same thing what happened in Nigerian election, the same thing happened in Gambian election, the last election. The election was wrecked. They have stolen the vote and given it all to a man who the West want to rule, to be a ruler of Gambia. The same thing happened in Nigeria. And I will tell